Hello and welcome. In this video, I will be painting. As soon as I can find my live stream, that is. Gonna have to just reload that, I think. Yeah, there it is. It's funny, isn't it? You have to reload that. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to be live streaming for a good couple of hours this morning. I'd like to finish off the Dimacheron, if I can. I sort of want to have her as a lighter blue. I don't think I don't know whether I can manage that. We'll see. I have a couple of blues here, but I'm not sure whether this is a lighter blue. Maybe I need a different lighter blue. The only other one I've got though is this Baroth blue, and I think that's too light. So what we'll do is we'll crack on with this, and we'll see if I can light it up a bit. Hello Evan, how you doing? Maybe I need to use that lighter blue. The blue that I used to use was like, it's called like ice blue, but I don't think I've got that anymore. I might have to use the Baroth blue. You missed the stream several times. That's okay, my friend. Don't worry. Yeah, this blue isn't really lighting it up for me, so I might have to use the Baroth. Yeah, it's the Dimacheron. Just trying to get it a bit lighter and finish it today if I can. Trying to make it as light as this one. And it's not the end of the world if it isn't, but Yeah, I thought I'd do a painting live stream today, just for the next sort of couple of hours or so. It was either this or me build some more tanks for Solar Auxilia, and I decided to do some painting instead. You know, if I can finish this model, then that'd be great. That's the plan today. Already feel it getting quite hot here. Well, we're not even 10 o'clock. Getting quite toasty. I think it is going to be another hot one. Looking better than she was anyway. Yeah, I might go for the Baroth blue just to get her a bit brighter. It's the tail that I'm trying to white up a bit. I'm getting there. Okay, yeah. We'll light her up a bit with the Baroth blue. It might be a bit too light, but yeah. Morning, how you doing? Yeah, let's see how this one goes. What I should really do as well is paint some metal. Hello Gatsby, how are you doing? Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Not too bad at all. Almost finished. Not too much to do really with this one. I'd almost finished her anyway, so what's happening with my light today? See, I don't know what this is, this kind of support pillar thing. I'm just going to paint this whole area metal, I think. This bit. Yeah, that will work. There's a couple of skulls as well. Yeah, the next thing is I don't know whether to paint the whole of this. Do you think Tyranid will get a night equivalent unit? I don't know. I would like to think so. That's a really good question, Evan. Yeah, I would like to think so because typically Tyranids, they evolve, don't they? In response to a threat. And Tyranids have Titans as well. So, you know, the argument for, oh, it's a waste of their kind of resources or biomass or whatever, it doesn't really hold up if they've already got Titans. I would like to think so, and I'd like to see some. That would be cool. We'll see though. We'll see. Be nice. Am I using contrast paints? No. I only have like. How many do I have? I literally have about 8 contrast paints or so, if that. Not many at all. And the main reason I got those was no contrast paints on this. The main reason I got the contrast paints was to sort of speed run, I guess, the Gloomspite and the Lumineth. Painted a little bit of Lumineth, but not a lot, as you've seen in the vids, in the videos. Morning, Maxim. How you doing? Morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. Yeah, apologies that I didn't live stream yesterday. I couldn't decide what to do, whether to paint this or build a tank, and in the end I didn't do any either. Well, I started the tank. You know what? I think all of this is metal anyway, so I'm just gonna go for it. Just slap it on. But I'm here today for the next sort of couple of hours and things until the weather gets incredibly hot. Yeah. And am I planning to review Scaventide? No. Unfortunately not, Revan. The amount of support from the channel and things has really... yeah, I know you're a member and I do appreciate it, you, Maxim, and everyone else. But yeah, the amount of support I've had from the channel and from YouTube has just meant I've had to rein that in. So no, I won't be... I'd like to, I really would. I would have liked to have covered it. But no, I just can't. I mean, if Games Workshop wanted to send me all of the stuff, I would unbox and review it for them for free, of course. But we all know that ain't gonna happen. It's quite bizarre how there are lesser channels. Like, I'm talking about like watch channels as well. I've seen watch channels that have, what, like 3,000 or 4,000 subs, and they're getting sent stuff and all the rest of it. It's a bizarre place to be in. Funding the whole thing. I've dropped the reviews as well down. Well, videos. I've dropped the videos down per week to, I'll say 4. No, 5. Sorry. Should be 5. This week it wasn't. I didn't do the news and review video, but typically it will be 5 a week. So that'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, hopefully on a Saturday again, either a live stream or news and pre-order video. And also the Sunday will be a non-Warhammer day. But like I say, I've got a nice video coming out next Sunday that is kind of still well, it is to do with Warhammer. But yeah, that's metal in there as well. Right, that can be non-oiled. And while that is drying, I'll have a go at these highlights, and then highlight with the very light Genestealer purple. The resin kit of Tyranid is only Harridan and Hierophant. The resin kit of Tyranids. You type in Tyranids and you get 73 results. The web store is atrocious. I type in Tyranids, and the third result is the Tau Supremacy Armor. Honestly, I swear, my own YouTube channel has a better search engine than Games Workshop web store. I was trying to look for a price for a product the other day. I couldn't find it on the web store, even though it is on the web store. And so in the end, I just typed it into YouTube, put Super Saiyan at the end. First result, found my video, found how much it was. Yeah, it's just it's one of those, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, there weren't that many resin kits anyway for Tyranids before. There's always been the Hierophant and the Harridan, but then you had the Dimachieron, and you had like the two sort of Titan type ones, medium sized Tyranid things, I forget their name. And then you had the sort of like extras, like the, what's it called, that kind of Zoanthrope, Malanthrope, that's the one I want to say. You had that for a while. Yeah, this Baroth Blue is definitely dead, it looks like. So I don't think I've got a lighter blue than this. I suppose I could mix Lothern Blue, maybe. Oh, here we go. This is a bit better. This is what I'm after. Right, let's see how far we get with this then. Yeah, but yeah, there weren't that many though, Revan. It's not like Orcs. I think Orcs had a massive removal. Probably say Space Marines as well. They had quite a. Oh, this is better. This is what I kind of wanted. Yeah. Just to highlight the raised parts, really. That's better. Yes, that is better. Need to. Can't remember what sort of blue I coloured it in before. I don't think it was Techless blue. It needs to be a darker blue. I guess it was Techless blue. Hello, Scott. G'day. I'm doing all right, thanks. How are you? Just painting a big bug here. Bit better. Hello, Moxitron. How are you doing? Morning. So I'm not quite sure why I'm using the base brush as a dry brush. I haven't quite worked that out this morning. Okay, it's getting there. It's getting there. Okay, I think I'm quite happy with that. So we'll move on to the Gene Stealer purple. Then I'll shade the I'll highlight the rocks, then I'll shade the metal work thing. I'm going to do it with a grey, if I've got a grey anywhere near here. I want a quite a light grey though. Dawnstone would be good. Oh, nice one. Sounds good. Yeah, go for it, Moxitron. Go for it. That sounds good. Yeah, I'm sure they would be able to as well. I'm sure they would be able to put some holes into this these Tyranids. I haven't really got that many. I've got way more orcs. Are Tyranids the army I've got the least models of? I don't know. I wonder if I've got more Necrons. I might have more Necrons, actually. But yeah, please do put in the comments below what you're working on today. If you are painting, if you're building. What I'll do is I'll actually get this one. Okay, that's interesting. Dwarves. Eldar. Oh yeah. You know what? That's a good shout. Have I got more Eldar than Tyranids? I think I've got more Eldar than Tyranids. What I'll do is I'll go over and I'll shade these rocks after. I know that's a bit counterintuitive, but sorry about that. I get 2 lots of shading done then. Pre-shade and pre-highlight and post-shade highlight. Oh, there's a metal bit that I missed there. looking fine for the rocks. Let's paint the skulls though. I wonder if I've got some kind of bone colour around here. Celeste grey, no. Is it over here? Nope. I'll need the blizzard though. I need this for the base, and I think I painted the base Skaven Blight. I think it might be Eshin though. Here we go. What bone colour do I have? Upshabti bone. Let's just paint Upshabti. What is the thing you don't like to paint? I just dislike painting. I don't not like painting. I just like it the least. Like it just takes me a long time. That's it. Like, yeah, there's a sense of completion and stuff like that. I get that, and you know, it does look good afterwards. But you know, surely if you had a lot of models and you painted a lot, you know, you'd want to show them, right? And with my collection, that's just not possible. It's never going to be possible for me to have them all out showcasing them. So literally, when I complete this Dimacheron, she will go in a box. And I know that's sad, but that's another thing that puts me off painting, is that, you know, you just can't put them on display. We're going to have to do 2 thin coats on this skull. I mean, technically I could have just painted it brown and highlighted it, but there seems to be a lot of water on these paints. Not as much pigment as I kind of wanted. So like when I retire, if I retire, I hope I retire, for me, my retirement is painting. You know, because, well, hopefully if my eyesight's good and my hand-to-eye coordination's still good and things, which I can't see it wouldn't be in my 70s, but we'll see. We never know, do we? That is just my retirement, you know, is to be painting. Because I think it is... I don't think I'll be building much, which is a shame when I'm retired. I think I'll be painting more. And I think painting's, well, easier from that point of view, if you know what I mean. Like, building for me, if I was trying to build something in my 70s, I would find that harder than painting. Because painting, the model is there and you literally just have to hold the brush, and then, you know, as long as you get some good glasses or your eyesight's still good, then you can just go for it. And as long as your hand-to-eye coordination's, you know, quite steady, that's fine. But building, you have to, there's lots more processes involved. Like, you have to clip things, you have to use a knife. Again, you don't want to be cutting yourself badly at that age. There's the filing, then there's the holding the pieces together. There's so many more intricate things to do. I think, anyway. Why not airbrush? Yeah, but I'm a perfectionist, so like airbrush is very fast and it's great if you want to get an army done to game. But I don't really game, so and still you know you can airbrush, but you still have to do all the intricate things. You love the model. Why wish they would re-release in plastic? Well, yeah, I guess that would be good if they release in plastic, but they're not just gonna release it in plastic. It depends on how many people bought the resin kits. It's like we owe everybody that bought all the resin Horus Heresy over the years plastic Horus Heresy. Games Workshop weren't just going to do that. They had to fund it, and it would have cost them a lot of money to do that. And it's everybody that bought the resin Heresy that it came out in plastic, you see. And it's a similar case to like the Morlock, the Trigon. Is it the Trigon? There are other instances like the Trigon and the Baneblade and the Valkyrie. The reason they brought out those in plastic was because they did so well in resin. They flew off the shelves in resin, and yeah, Games Workshop, you know, they wanted to sell more, so they brought it out in plastic. It would be cool if they brought out the Dimacuran in plastic, of course, but you know, it would take longer to build, and it would be, they'd probably charge almost the same price as this one originally went for now. That's usually the case. That's what I'm finding. Like I had a comment the other day about the price of the Ashen Circle, and yet plastic Primaris for like the heroes of the chapter or whatever are similarly priced. So that might be a reflection of just how much plastic is now, but it's steadily crept up. It really has. I need a larger brush, maybe this one. No. I want a good shade brush. Will this one do? Yeah, this one. This one will be okay. Yeah, I'm only going to shade this bit. And I will go over it with the highlight. Yeah, that's fair enough, Scott. Yeah. Like I say, there's no way I can display all mine. It doesn't fit in a room now. A whole room, like all laid out. It just doesn't fit. Yeah, I suppose I could pick and choose what to display, but then it's not a true reflection. It's just you know, cherry picking, isn't it? It's just some bits are on display and some bits are in boxes, and but yeah, I understand what you mean. I could display a couple of things. Well, I do display a couple of things. Obviously, I've got all the Titans on display. You know, but I haven't got a lot of the painted Space Marines and things on display. Oh, I can see another bit that I need to paint there. Right, we'll do the Gene Stealer purple now. Left it a bit too late, but see if we can highlight this, see if this works. Still need one of those paint pot vibrator things. paint shaker. Oh. how are we going to do this then? It's looking good. Seems to be a lot of, not much pigment on this. Yeah, that looks way, way better. Uh, oh, interesting. I did not know that. They're going to be closing the store. Favourite game on 360? Oh, I had about 300 or so box games. I've still got them somewhere. In the attic, probably. Probably should sell them. Oh, yeah, yeah, the 360 Marketplace, okay. I think it's better if I just overlap with Baroth rather than that blue. Really? You think the 360 games are worth more now? I guess. I mean, if you can't get them online. needs to be a darker blue. Ah, okay. If there is a... What I'm looking for is a blue like this. Candle Sky, no, Temple Guard. Have I got a blue, different sort of contrasty blue? Killian Green. Would this work? I don't know if this would work. I've got a painter rack, thanks. Oh, I've got a number, yeah. That's like darkened it down a little bit. It's still not the right colour. Let's try this Techless blue again. Can't be that colour. I'm trying to think of the blue that I used. It could have been that Killian Green. Cantor blue looks like it could be it. Yeah, this is a greeny sort of colour. Let's ignore that blue and the Exotec green. Let's try and go for this one maybe. It's a darker blue. Maybe the Calgar blue would work. No, I don't remember. I don't really follow Olympics. I could go for black. Well, either way. Moxitron, honestly, my friend, no wet palette. That's like saying no legs, or no socks on, or you sat in a straw chair. Yes, my friend, I've got a wet palette right here that I'm using. It's just not on camera because of the angle of the camera. You know, there are things that aren't shown in the camera that are about. You know, it's almost like the comments I get about the videos, like, oh, you just done 5 videos this week and you bought all of the stuff and you've made those videos this week. It's like, no, I made those videos years ago. It's like, you know, question everything and assume nothing. You know, that's some advice I can give. Well, that will have to do for the feet, because yeah, that'll blend in anyway. That's fine. Right, let's get back to this Jean City purple before I go any further on that. Oh, what's going on here? No, that's all good. No, I'm not asking to go anywhere on this control thing. No, I'm pretty sure Henry Cavill's custodies are fully painted. I'm going to swap to a thinner brush in a moment, because this brush is too thick for what I need. But it's given me the desired effect, which is nice, but I need a thinner one. 3 is good, but I think, oh yeah, that's too small. 2 is probably, I can get a better stroke on the old 3 sometimes than the 2. We'll go for the 2. It's that trade-off, isn't it, between detail and the amount you can load on the brush. Highlights are looking good now. Thank you for the review so often. You showed both sides of the sprue. I never really realised I showed both sides of the sprue. I'd need to make a mental note to continue doing that. Thank you. I appreciate your kind words. That's yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, of course. I didn't sort of only just realised. Yeah, I bet. Thanks, Scott. Yeah, that's the main reason for all the unboxings and reviews is to give you an idea of whether it's worth it. definitely. And even if the outcome is that the kit isn't worth it, that's still a good outcome, because it means that you can use the money on kits that you do feel are worth it. So that's excellent feedback. Thank you, Scott, and thank you, Moxitron, for your kind words as well. That's the thing. I'm not sent anything for free. I've never been sent anything for free, and I'm not here to sell Games Workshop models. I'm here to try and equip you with the all the information I possibly can, um, to help you make that decision. And I appreciate the opportunity I've had to be able to cover what I've been able to cover. Pretty cool. These are quite tricky to do. Is that a blob? Paint. So we've got a little bit of Xerxes to oh, what we're talking about. Any new releases that strike your fancy? Well, I do like the Necromunda stuff, Revan. Like the Necromunda Hive Tyranid things. They're very interesting. I'd love to cover them. Really would, but whether I will. Definitely Mechanicum. I'm all over Mechanicum, don't worry. I'll get some Mechanicum out. I think I'll only get one set though now. I had my hearts on two, but I would have bought two sets, like if they had them up for pre-order this weekend just gone. They're probably going to be up for pre-order next weekend, and with a 2-week pre-order window. And that's just a little bit too late in my plans and things of what I wanted to do. So yeah, I'll probably just get the one set now. And then I might add to it later on. Thing is, I've got quite a lot of Solar Auxilia to complete, haven't I? I demand a sniper on stilts. It's crazy. Well, okay. I guess I'll have to get a sniper on stilts. If that is a member request. It's a friend request, isn't it? Really. After this long. Yeah. But I did say Mechanicum, not Mechanicus. There's no way that they were around back in the day. There's no way. The Emperor would not have allowed it. The Omnissiah would not have allowed it. What I'll do is I'll just put another... do I have any of the first ever Mark 6s? That's way before my time. Way before. But like a lot of things before people's times, you can get them if you know where to look. I just have no real reason to get them, or spend a lot of money that people are requesting on them. I mean, I have the Space Marines that came out in like the 90s and things. Got plenty of those. I think what we'll do is we will, before we continue with the Gene Stealer, I think we will Null Oil. Did I get Null Oil? I did, but I remember paying a lot, and you don't get much now. You know, these old ones, they were 24 milliliters. Now they're 18 milliliters. I think for the same price, I think. I don't know. Where was the number 3 that I had? I swear I had a number 3. No, there it is. Am I planning to get the Mechanicum Battle Group? Yes, I am. Yeah, that's definitely the thing I was just talking about. It's just whether I get two boxes or one. I'll probably just get one though. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this one. Oh, Maxim, thank you. Okay, that has to be put towards it now then. Okay. You'll see the review. I'll add that to the the cart when I get the Mechanicum or something. That sniper reminds me of when Snipers for Guard. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, no worries. No, that's fine. Yeah. It's just no, I just don't have the urge to get them, Oxtron. Like I just really don't. Like they're just. I mean, it's like the what was the other model? It was the Dreadnought, wasn't it? The silent Dreadnought. Oh god, that pained me when I purchased that. I really was not a big fan of that. And for a little while, I wasn't that much of a fan of the Mechanicus tank, the Scorpius tank or whatever it's called. Yeah, for some reason, but I got it and it was actually pretty good. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. You found an old Metal Terminator Captain. Yeah, that's good. Got one of those. Looking pretty small now. I mean, that stone looks like it's dry, so we'll highlight that. Ah, yeah, using the Dawnstone, that'd be good. Yeah, the Hush Dreadnought, yeah, that's the one. The one with like silent servos or quieter servos or something. And then it's got these big cannons on it anyway. Yeah. Right, carry on with the Gene Stealer thing. Where's the big brush? Oh, there it is. This is my anti-dust brush. It's what I dig up fossils with from Jurassic Park. I mean, with the amount of dust on some of these miniatures, probably the same thing. Right, let's carry on with the old highlights of this. We'll go for the these first. The arms. Maxim, you have made my day with that super chat. Thank you. Absolute legend. And even though I despise that model, the Stilt Sniper, Rumpelstiltskin, you know I'm going to do a good, funny review of him. I'm actually just thinking of things I can do in the review now. You know, we've had the old, you know, candle and music for the old painting handle. I'll keep that close by, haven't we, guys? So yeah, I'm kind of thinking of what I can do in that video. What are the most fun models to paint, guys? Like, in your opinion? What do you think? For me, it's Death Guard, I think. Like, Orcs are alright. Tyranids are alright. Eldar and Harlequins are like on another level. Space Marines are boring as. Custodes are alright. But yeah, I think Death Guard for me have been the most fun. Oh, it just makes that much more difference. Just adding that, you know, the extra highlights on these but chitin parts. It's really good. If you get the right consistency though, which I have not got there. That's better. How long do you think they'll make us wait for the Mark II Marines? I don't think Games Workshop are out to make money. First and foremost, they're not out to make anybody wait. You know, they want to make money as fast as possible, and you know, when they will be released, I'm thinking next year. It has to be next year. Can't be. I don't think it'll be this year. I think it'll be next year. But I wonder if they'll actually do a refresh of Mark IVs first before Mark IIs. I hope not. I hope we get Mark IIs first. Because that's my favourite armour. Or is it Mark III? I get torn between them both. It might be Mark III, it's my favourite. But not the new Mark III. I like the old Mark III more. So this is where Games Workshop have a chance now of making Mark II better than the current new Mark IIIs. Oh. My wet palette is very wet. It's too wet, I think. Yes, it can be too wet. Definitely. Thank you for all the comments, guys. Really good. All the questions. There we go. That's that done. And then, yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, we'll do the tail and then we'll concentrate on this area because I'm not really sure how to go about this. But then after that, I'm gonna shade the skulls, dry brush the metal, a nice sort of silvery colour. Might be dry by then, if not, then oh well, I'll start on the base. Yeah. Nah. I mean, I guess it is subjective, but it's funny how people judge me and painting and not much painting, but yet when it's flipped over the other side, like you said, it's subjective. It applies to everybody else. So it's subjective when it applies to everybody else, but it's not subjective when it applies to me. Okay, well, for me, I do find Space Marines boring because they're one colour. You do the armour trim, you do the guns and the lenses, done. You know, Death Guard, there's so much more detail, so many more colours. You know, Space Marines, they're just suits of armour walking about. It's no wonder they are the army, the force, you know, for beginners because they're so easy to paint. You know, why would you wouldn't give a beginner Harlequins to paint? Why would you do that? You put them off the hobby. You know, you give them something that has sort of 3 colours. But anyway, as you say, yeah, it's so easy to paint. You can airbrush them, do the armour trim, do the guns, and then that's it. I mean, I'm quite willing to do some kind of video or series to back that up. Of course. Let's just have a little look. More of your comments. Anyway, between 3 boxes of Kill Team year, what is recommendations? Ooh. What choices do we have? Yeah, what choices do we have? Oh, thank you, Alex. Appreciate that. Which model do you prefer? Definitely prefer the Dimachieron. There's just no competition there. You know, the detail is higher, the pose is way better. The base, I mean, the base is quite cool on the Emissary, but with that, it's cool that it's got that base. But if you get the second one, you know, if you turn it into the other thing, I've forgotten. I haven't got the codex nearby. But if you turn it into the other thing, then you're gonna have the same looking base. It looks a little bit like a sort of praying mantis type creature, doesn't it? I think what people really want though is some kind of like knight-sized unit. That would be good. I think that's what people were hoping for with that release. But yeah. Oh, nice one, Scott. Nice one. It's all right. Yeah, I don't mean to sell it to you. I really don't. I mean, the thing is, it was in production longer than it has been out of production. So there is that. Plenty of time to get it. But I understand people come into the hobby at different times, or come into like the orbit of being able to purchase one. A little bit like watches, I suppose. Like I've found that just watching reviews and seeing people's comments of watches is that they is that some watches have been around for 5-6 years, and only now they're kind of on their radar, looking about buying them. And I guess it's a little bit like Warhammer. Like you could have been into Warhammer sort of 5-10 years ago, and just got back into it. Like Scott, he said earlier, and then yeah, then you get introduced to this model by a YouTuber, and yeah, it sort of sparks your interest. I completely get that. Whoa. Right, we'll do this this tail bit, and then it's all about the carapace, and then just a few bits to finish off, and we'll hit the base. Yeah, what I will need before I attempt that tail though is a coffee. So I'm gonna go, because the base will be, I can't remember what grey it is, if it's Skaven Blight or Eshin. I've got a funny feeling it's Eshin grey though. It looks a bit lighter than Skaven Blight, so we'll do the Eshin. Yeah. I'm already breaking the law in Italy by having a coffee past 11 o'clock. It's not really allowed to do that, but I'm going to do it. So, yeah, man, Jimbo, been painting for... Well, how long have I been painting for, actually? An hour and a half? Where have you been, my man? Right, let's... put the sign. Spared no expense. I will be back in a sec, just grabbing a coffee. It's always good after an hour or so to, yeah, move about and things. Also, put the charger in, I guess. Right. Okay, I'm back. Right. Got the coffee. Oops. Yeah, I bet that was a big big surprise bringing Gilliman back. Yeah, that must have been a big surprise. Wait until you find out about Lionel Johnson and Angron. And hopefully Fulgrim. Right, let's crack on with the old Gene Stealer purples. Yeah, I just thought I'd put the Norn Emissary there today, mainly as a bit of a size comparison thing going on. Thought it'd be a good thing. Let's move that water pot, paint pot over there out of the way. Yes, we've got some good content on the channel this week. If I can finish building the sorry for lip smacking, but the Lehman Ross, that would be good. The Assault, I'm torn between this bad boy. I'm torn between, like, I really like the look of the Volkite because it's got an extra ammunition feed part of the turret. I really like the look of that. The one I least like the look of is the plasma execution and plasma cannon. I don't know what it is. It might be their color scheme or the barrel. I like the demolisher cannon, obviously. It's a toss-up between those two, though. I think I might go for the plasma, just because it fits the army more, and it fits Dark Angels. But I would love the other two variants. I really would. I can see myself picking up the other two variants, actually. Yeah, that force is going to be all about the tanks and things. Right. Let's do this tail. And the carapace. Yeah, that would be good. Oh, you know about the line, he's a Primarch of your chapter. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Right. Yeah, you're right. I guess so. You can't go wrong with the Demolisher Cannon, though. I mean, I know it's like 24-inch range, but still, it's a good looking cannon. It's just the rules for. Did I really just? It's just the rules for the plasma are just so good. Like, really, really good. That's the thing that's swaying me with the plasma. I think I can kind of forego its looks for its rules. But you know what? I'm always about the rule of cool. So really, I should be choosing the Volkite. I haven't decided. I mean, I guess the decision would be much more difficult if, you know, Solar Auxilia were my only army. But they're not. You know, if I was like limited to one, if I was limited to one tank, which is a bit silly anyway, and also that they were my only army. You get to a point where you've got quite a few armies, legions. You know, because if you think about it, I've got the pick over any faction really. I can have the Imperium faction, so I can have Custodes, Sisters of Silence, a few assassins. I could have the Auxilia now. I could have the Knights. I could have the, you know, number of Space Marine legions. Could have the Titans. Soon I'll have the Mechanicum. Demolish cannon equals shotgun. Yeah, that's the thing. Like plasma or Volkite would be the way to go for my Auxilia. And I just think that if I went for Volkite, then it would just match so many things I've recently built. Yeah, I'm quite happy with the way that that's turned out. Yeah. Top carapace will look good, I think. Just in places where the blue has sort of overlapped the purple a little bit in some places. Okay, it's looking better. I like the tongue, how I've highlighted the tongue as well. I think that's quite cool. Okay, so what we'll do now is we will concentrate on this back. I might put highlight rims around the chimney stacks, just on the tops. And then here, I might just leave this as it is, but I might highlight this edge. Okay. Hello Links, how are you doing? Apologies that I didn't live stream yesterday. I got caught up. You know what it's like. That would be pretty good if we get sort of some more Primark. So if we got Fulgrim plastic and Lehman Russ plastic, and then if we got Mortarion Ascended. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm really good, thanks. Oh, that's hot. Just trying to have a coffee. Right. Let's how do we go with this? Carapace is looking nice, looking fresh. Is that your own scheme or a certain hive? It is my own scheme. Yeah, good spot. It's not. It is based off of a hive, but this one is from like an ice world. I was thinking about doing like a Lost Planet, if you ever remember that Xbox game. I was thinking about doing a Lost Planet colour scheme. where like you crack open the bugs and there's like heat in them or something. But in the end, I chose to go for like some kind of ice world type bugs. You know, represented by the sort of ice blue, light blue skin, and then classic sort of purple carapace. Yeah, I wanted my Tyranids to have snowy bases, so like the whole army. I don't have any of the other armies with snowy bases. Um, I think maybe Sisters of Battle. I was going for a snowy look, just because it works really well with the red, because they're Order of the Bloody Rose. So that kind of works with them. Yeah, it's looking good, that carapace. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure how I did it. I think I just sprayed it white and then like shaded it blue, and that made it quite dark, and then I built up layers after that. Yeah. Roro, wanted to come and say I appreciate your channel. If I ever wonder about models, your unboxing vids are always a first great help. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. We're not that far off 4,000 videos, guys. I honestly can't believe it. If you'd have told me sort of 8 years ago, maybe, that I'd have 4,000 videos, then yeah, I would think, wow, that's a lot of work. But we're here. I would love to do like a collection video. Don't get me wrong. It's just trying to find the time and the sort of space and things to do that. Right. Let's do something with these stacks. I want to highlight them. That looks better. Yeah, better than I thought it would look. Oh, and then we've got these ones at the front. Yeah, good point, Links. Yeah, good point. Very good point. You know, these are the consequences of having a big collection. And the thing is, it's just me. Like, people that have huge collections, sometimes they've got like a whole team behind them, or some people that can help them. But it is just me. So me moving all of that stuff around is a bit. Well, yeah, it'd take me at least a day just to move it all. Another day to set it up. Another day to pack it all away. I've got a place where I could probably do it now, which is good. I think that's ready. You know, I think I'm getting quite happy with this. I just want to clean this up a bit. It's a bit messy. Have I got a darker purple than this, than Xerxes? Is it Drakenhof? What? Drakenhof Nightshade, that's a shade though, isn't it? Literally. I guess that was the darkest colour though. Well, I'm quite happy with the way that that's turned out. Okay, right, what I'll do is shade these skulls, highlight the metal, which isn't dry, but I think I can kind of do it. And then start painting that base. Yeah, it did take a whole week, yeah. It took, I had a week off work, and yeah, I had to make space in a room that was literally painful though. Like, I got into pain from sort of stretching over and things like that. Okay, that's the skulls done. Quite happy with the skulls, they're going to be fine. Let's just highlight that metal. Well, we'll highlight the stone. Highlight the stone, highlight the metal with some Stormhost, maybe? Ah, that's the pep I was looking for. Nagaroth. You love the Dark Angel's Companions. Your video made me decide I want them, but alas, they're $120. Oh, yeah. What's that, like 4 hours work for you guys? They're more than 4 hours of work for us. Definitely. I don't think they have lowered the price on them. No, I don't think they have. Oh, you mean Australia, kind of, whether they've lowered the price? Yeah, probably. They probably have. Not the most surprising thing to have happened. Right, we're going to highlight this silver and then start painting that base. There's a little bit of silver right there that I can go for. There's this bit of silver. We're just gonna lead belch this up. Well, I don't know about that, because don't you guys have minimum wage of like $30 an hour? Isn't that like the minimum wage? So that's 4 hours. And if our minimum wage here is what, £12 an hour now, or 11? Let's just say it's 11. You know, and they're what are they? 80 quid. So it's 8 hours work for us, 4 hours for you. So we have to work twice as much to get them. Does it work out like that? Oh, 11. Thank you, Maxim. Yeah, thank you. I don't know where someone is getting that. It's Australian minimum wage is $24.10. So that is less than 5 hours you have to work. Oh, no, you don't need to. Whoa. That's a different matter. About £1 buys 2 Australian. Yeah, no, that's different. You're talking about something different now. You can't. There's absolutely no way you can start comparing sort of prices that way in terms of exchange rate. By all means, you can look at national minimum wage, which you guys is $24, which means it's less than 5 hours to get that pack of companions, which are, let's have a look. Games Workshop, companions. They're £78 for the companions. So that does. So we have to work. Well, I say 7. Let's say 6. We have to work between 6 and 7 hours, and you guys have to work under 6, so about 5. So, facts, you guys have to work less to get the same product, even though you live the other side of the world. And also, isn't that the same for most goods in Australia? Like, and again, isn't again, I don't think that's because of the corporations, is it? Like, obviously, it does cost the corporations more money to send things over, but isn't that like your government that have to charge silly taxes and things? You're not telling me they don't charge a lot to import stuff? A bit like us. I'm not, we import more than we export, so we have to pay a lot of taxes and things, don't we? Here in the UK, you know, we don't make nearly as much as we used to. Without imports, we wouldn't be able to continue. You know, just go around the supermarkets here, and you'll see like the amount of veg, not just fruit, but veg as well that we get from the EU. It's just bonkers. It really is. Um, yeah, and this is the thing. Like, it's whether or not, as all my videos say, it's whether or not you think it's worth it. Like, you say you work 5 hours, 5 hours for a pack of five, but you're gonna get your money's worth, surely, because they're gonna take you longer than 5 hours to build and paint, and then not only do you have them for your collection, you've got them to game with, and you've got them for life, and then every year they're going to go up in value. Like, I've got models like my Lucius Pattern Warhound. I've had that model since 2002, so I've had it 22 years, and yeah, it's gone through a painting refresh in that time, but I've still got it. It's 22 years old. I love it. They don't make it anymore. I'll always have it. It's not slowly disintegrated. It's whether or not you think it's worth it. Like, I've got video games that are long older than that. I don't play them. I completed them. They're just sat somewhere collecting dust. I mean, technically the Warhound's collecting dust, but they're probably not going up in value. Well, other than what Moxitron told me earlier about the 360 games. But yeah, it really depends on. I mean, I know I'm comparing sort of consumable media with Warhammer, and it's a bit much. But in a way, once you've built it and you painted it, it then sort of transforms into a type of consumable media, because the amount you use it depends on how many games you have, or how much you like it just being in your collection or having it on display and things. Could look at it that way. Right, I think that's enough bling on this little area here. I need something to change the colour up on that though, I think. Oh yeah, Reese, don't get me off on one about prices of things. Yeah, good point, Maxim. Very very good point. Um, well, you can say that, Lynx. Yeah, you can say they remove your armies from the game, but you know, I'm pretty sure it's up to you if you want to. That doesn't happen without warning, and I'm pretty sure you could foresee that happening, and also prepare. I mean, if you're that concerned about it and that anxious that your army's just going to disappear overnight, or your rules are, surely you have that motivation to, I don't know, get copies of all the rules and keep them digitally somehow. Take pictures of your codexes or whatever. Have like a data bank so that you've always got some kind of rules. You know, and I pose that question, that if you're that concerned about rules for armies and things, you also have that passion and motivation to play regularly. And if you're playing regularly, you're keeping up to date rules anyway. So you're wanting to use the newer rules all the time. But why can't that be reversed and you go, oh, I know, we'll play 6th edition, or we'll play a different edition, or why don't I proxy this model as, you know, something else? Things like that. Like, unless you're playing at like competitive level for money and things, I don't think it's a massive issue, really. But what I'm just going to do is be a bit cheeky and use a bit of this purple, because there's something I've just found in there. That just darkens it a bit. Okay, right, let's I want something to break up this this metal though, so I probably will use this Balthazar gold, but it's gone all funny. It's gone really funny. And do I have another one? Is this one of the paints that I really wish I had a second one of? There's Skyrock's Rim. Yeah, I think I do need more of this Balthazar gold actually. I don't think I've got another one. That's a shame. I might use Warplock Bronze. Runelord Brass is it's a bit lighter, and yeah, I can't really use that. I just wanted to use some kind of brass colour for it. I guess I'm all out of the brass. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, and above all of that, it's in your collection, isn't it? That's another thing. Like, it's always in your collection. Hang on, let me just see if I can... Sure, I would have had another bronze. Canoptech. I've got plenty of lead belchers, but no Balthazar. I might need to go to the shops and get some. Yeah. I'm gonna have to pick some up, aren't I? That's a shame. Oh well. I thought they would have given you some in the old Warhammer collection subscriptions, but I guess not. Oh well. there's nothing I can do to salvage that, unfortunately. Right, let us use a bit of this warp block. It's a bit darker. I could use Rune Lord actually. Either of these would be okay. Paint shaker, yeah. Definitely need a paint shaker. God, this one's terrible. Vortex, yep, Vortex mixer, I'll have to get one. There's a few things I need to pick up off the store, like a, I think you can get one from Amazon, like a Vortex mixer. This might be a bit too dark, but we'll have a pop at it anyway. Yeah, this might be way too dark. Just to sort of colour this thing here. And maybe like that. Maybe this screw thing, this bolt. Just to break it up a bit, you know? Yeah, that's all right. That breaks it up a little bit. Nice. Right. Okay. Right. So base-wise then, suppose we could. Oops. That's the wrong one. Of a lighter metallic. Yeah, that's a good idea. Have we got some more? No, let's do the grey. What grey did I use before? I'm thinking it was Eshin. Anything elaborate? Anything elaborate? No, not really. Just just painting it grey, and then putting the snow on it. This Seems very, very watery though. Have I got another Skaven Blight? Use Mechanicus Standard. It's probably the one I used to begin with, actually. Rubble, plants. That's a good point. I could put some plants on, like through the. It's a good idea, yeah. I don't know if I've got any sort of snowy plants though, but I could have some plants poking through. Good idea. There we go. Right, base time. And it's Eshin. But yeah, I would like to put some plants on. Which one should we use? It's quite big, isn't it? That's my shade brush though. That's the dry. Apparently this is a large base brush, but I don't know. This is where we find Eshin is all ruined. Well, it's not ruined. Now, I think this is the right colour. I think. It looks like it. We're just going to go with it. We're going to... This is the thing. It's so long since I painted the that Tyrannid. I probably painted that Gene Stealer... Oh, what? I want to say 2017, maybe. Getting to base painting stage is very satisfying now, isn't it? Let's face it. Very satisfying. But yeah, once I complete this, obviously I'll need to leave it to dry. It won't dry instantly. I won't be able to base it today, you know, like put the snow effects on. I'll be able to put snow effects on parts of the model. So yeah, when I review this model, which will be very soon, I like to do like a painting showcase of it as a separate video. Then I'll show you what I've done fully with the base then. But yeah, we'll still have a bit of fun with the snow today on the model itself. I don't want to go too crazy because, you know, the creature is moving about. Unless it was in one place, there's no reason why there's a lot of snow on it. It would have been shaken off if it was running after something. Texture paints, yeah, the snowy one is the texture paint. That's the one I'm using. a good idea, yeah. And then you can see sort of like brown underneath rather than grey. Yeah. Right. So we won't paint the outer edge because that'll just get ruined as I'm still holding it by that. But what we will do is we will get some snow on there. I don't know if I've got any of the other, as you say, I don't know if I've got any of the mud. I thought we got some mud with the subscription, but it doesn't look like it. I'm sure we got some with the subscription. Let's have another little look. Let's try black. Here we go. What's this? No, I've just got astrogonite. Would that work? Would astrogonite work? Or astrogranite? I've got two types. I did. Oh, I did. Well, I can't find it. Unless I put it in a completely different place. I'm sure I got mud with the subscription. Unless it is astrogranite. But the mud would have been good. I don't think I've got paints anywhere else. This is the thing. I think I've just got them sort of down here. Oh well. I wouldn't have put those paints anywhere else. Grey ones will work fine. Okay, thank you. So yeah, this one will work fine. Yeah, I'm sure I got the mud. Can't believe I haven't got the mud anywhere around here though. But yeah. So put the astrogranite on, then I guess paint it brown, then put the snow on. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so with this number 3, we will think we can paint this on. You're cooking breakfast for so many people. Wow. That's crazy. That many people. Mental. Oh, right, okay. I thought like you meant your family or something, Craig. That snow is looking all right. Okay, we're getting there with the snow. Probably the most fun part of the model. Yeah, that's good. I like that. That's works out quite well. Just hope it dries. um, Anything you pre-order today? What was in yesterday? No, I didn't pre-order anything. No. Have I any Lord of the Rings trolls? No, I don't think so. No. I do like the Lego Lord of the Rings sets though that Lego brought out recently. Very, very cool. Apparently, there's more coming out as well. Yeah, that looks all right. Yeah, that looks all right so far. Now, snow on the actual Dimachieron then. I think there should be some snow on him, her, but it's just where to put it. I'm not going to put it on the arms, but I probably will put a bit on the carrot because the arms will be moving about and it's just woken up or I don't know what it's done, but I think I might just put a bit on the carapace. Because the arms, yeah, have just been moving and things, so all that snow would have been shaken off. So if I put a little bit kind of in there, like just at the base of like the chimney stacks, like there, that might work. Yeah, just like really randomly dotted about, and sort of a little bit here. Like it's just like falling off. Can get carried away. That's pretty cool. Right, so there's like a little bit of snow that's on the top of the carapace. There wouldn't be any on the chimneys or on the arms, and it's just kind of accumulated and is falling off. It's back, like just there, sort of. Yeah, that works. I'm not going to completely cover it in snow. Yeah. Um, yeah, as I say, I don't want it in any of the tail will have snow will have come off the tail and things by now. So there's just a little bit of snow just here. Yeah, it'll all come together once I sort of do the base and things. Um, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Um, oh, I've got a few more questions. You're a big fan, like ask, do you have any Lord of the Rings trolls? No. Um, Rockgut Trogs or Dank? I've unboxed both of them, but I haven't reviewed them. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I think it'll be Mechanicum as well. I will, in terms of reviews. Where did I? Yeah. Yeah, in terms of reviews, I will be reviewing. That's dry now, though. That's quite good. Dried quicker than I thought. I suppose I could put the Astrogranite on. Yeah, it'll be. Solar Auxilia at the moment. Well, actually, no, it'd be Word Bearers. Finish off Word Bearers, then Solar Auxilia, in kind of, as well as Soulblight Gravelords. Then it'll be Raven Guard. Then it'll be the Gloomspike Gits. Then it'll be Death Guard. So by then we might be in like October, November time. I think I can just put it on with this. I need a tablespoon for this stuff. No worries, Scott. See you later. Have a good one. Thanks for all your chats and comments. yeah, this Astro granite is not gonna dry as quick as the Eshin, so we're gonna have to leave it there. So this is sort of like a 10-minute final thing. I can go grab some lunch, maybe. I think the plan is once this is dried to then paint it brown, like a dark brown, then put some mud on it. Sorry, put some snow on it after that. Just because it looks a bit odd if you have snow on top of grey. No matter how much you put the snow on. Nice. Okay, that is that. So we're gonna unfortunately have to leave it there, wait for that to dry. And yeah, next time you'll see it, it will be in, well, I'll put a picture on Insta. But yeah. Yeah, I like painting the least Gothic. Doesn't mean I don't do it. Like, I don't get it. I get hammered for not painting, then I get hammered for painting. You just can't win. The key is just do what you want. Am I going to paint my bay? Oh yeah, I haven't shown you my bay. My bay today. Here she is. Bet you think you didn't see this on a Sunday. Here she is. Yeah, I'll paint her, definitely. When I'm feeling in the mood for sort of gloom spite and things. Yeah. Yeah, I will paint her. I'll probably do a contrast though with her and then pick out highlights and things. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. But apart from that, I am now off because I've been here for a good while, well, almost 3 hours I've been painting. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the painting live stream. There will be more, of course. I'd like to do more live streams next week or Saturday or something like that, but we'll see. But thanks ever so much. Thank you, Maxim and Kriegsman. Really appreciate it. Hope you all have the rest of your amazing days in the weather and things, if the weather's good where you are, or evenings. Thanks again. Thanks all the chat. Thanks, Revan, for all the questions. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. The Emperor protects.